guys, Marcingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we are going to be taking a look at the fully EZA'd Rainbow level 10 Links STR Super BUU. Finished his EZA here live on stream. His sticker effect, whilst not the best, definitely isn't one of the worst ones. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to be checking him out here. Obviously, he has a couple of different forms, so we're going to see how that goes as we play through here. But starting off with Super BUU, he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, does immense damage, and lowers attack and defense. And then he gets 120 attack and defense and 1 key. He gets additional defense up to 120 based on how much HP you have. Then he gets an additional attack and defense 60% when attacking, additional defense 60% within the same turn after receiving an attack. And then we transform when conditions are met, which is turn 5, is it? Like the bare minimum? Ulma Gohan is the one we want to get, right? The Buuhan form. That is the best one. But we're running him on the Majin Power team. He does actually have one 200% lead, which is the BUU duo. But obviously the rest of their team is not necessarily like the best setup for him. I mean, I guess LR Bootanks is on there, so he would have a partner on that 200% lead, but you know, there won't be a lot of other like extreme units on that team necessarily, so we'll see how we get on here. So obviously straight away, okay, well this will be interesting to see. So 32k, so we got hit first, got the defensive buff, and then he got super attacked and took like 32k, which is not the craziest, of course. Like this guy, from what I know from the feedback from the JP side when this guy's EZA came out, that if you get the Buuhan transformation, he's like one of the best EZAs in the game. Unfortunately, just like he was before his EZA, if you get the Bootanks transformation, he kind of sucks. But then BUU Piccolo is also really good. But BUU Piccolo's, I think, the hardest one to get, right? Because you have to be on, like, really low HP to get BUU Piccolo, I think. Let me see. So, Ulma Gohan transformation is if you're 80% to 100% HP, so 80% or above. Then Bootanks is between 50% and 79%. And then the BUU Piccolo is 49% or less. So, the BUU Piccolo one, definitely the hardest one to get. But the BUU Piccolo one can actually be pretty good. Like, he's a decent support unit, he's got decent defense, but then the Buuhan one is the one that goes crazy. But yeah, BUU Piccolo definitely would be good, but he's the one that you're going to see, I say, the least often. I guess it depends, because if you think about like the way some red zone stages go against the harder bosses, it is actually quite easy that you could get blasted by a super attack and go below 49% HP, depending on who gets hit, right? Because, I mean, we've been doing runs on the channel recently, a lot of them things like challenge runs on the streams and stuff, where the wrong unit takes a super, you think you're even potentially going to die, but then instead of dying, you're on like 5% HP. And so, obviously, in a situation like that, you are going to get the BUU Piccolo transformation. So we have 211k defense. That buff that he gets from getting hit is only within that same turn. So by getting hit in slot 1 here, he gets 60% extra defense. So that is putting him up over 300k, which isn't terrible. But obviously if he's then eating supers, right, he's not going to be doing the best. But see how this plays out. Obviously Kid BUU is a pretty decent link partner for him. In terms of his best link partners, it obviously depends on the form you transform into. Like, he can link up, if you turn into Buuhan, then obviously you can link up super well with the physical LR when he transforms into Buuhan, because even though they are both technically now same named units, because it's via transformation, they can link. So that rotation will be kind of fun. I can't wait for the physical LR Bootanks to get his EZA. And then obviously we still need a new BUU unit to come out to give all of these guys a 200% leader skill. And then yeah, that team will go crazy. So look at Kid BUU. I mean, look, Kid BUU can still do this kind of stuff on a 170 lead. And he hasn't got his active skill up yet, which gives him the permanent 20% buff. Like, and he's still doing stuff like this. So I think a lot of people think it's maybe too late for Kid BUU to get that 200% lead and then still be good. But I don't know, man. Like, he still puts out some numbers, I'll say that. So I'm going to keep this one untransformed for now, just so we can get some more defensive stacks. And then obviously we do have to hope that the BUU Piccolo at the end dodges, because this is the turn that is the deciding factor, because the next turn is turn 5. So depending what happens to us on this turn basically entirely decides what transformation we're going to get, because this shouldn't do too much, I don't think. Yeah, sweet. So now we are getting Buuhan, right? Because, like, well, how much would BUU Piccolo take at the end if he doesn't dodge the normal attacks from Oceanus? Shouldn't be too much, right? Not enough. Surely we're not going to lose like 20% of our HP from him getting hit by her. At least that's what I'm hoping. So hopefully he just dodges. Yes, let's go. All right. We got it, boys. We got the best transformation straight away. First attempt. Let's go. So now we have the Buuhan transformation. So Buuhan, let me find the Buuhan thing down here. So Buuhan is the absolute peak of this transformation. And we could even transform with you, but what's your defense at? It's not very high. That would bite us later if we transform with him now. But so once we transform into Buuhan, now we have greatly raised attack and defense for 3 turns. So you can get a few stacks on this as well, which is good. Does immense damage. And then he gets 12% HP recovery at the start of the turn. 2 key and 180 attack and defense. Additional defense up to 120 with the more HP. That's still the same. Additional attack 80% when attacking. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super. Great chance to guard for 6 turns. And then high chance to guard from the 7th turn. So he's starting off here at 300k defense. He's going to greatly raise on super. Do I risk putting him in slot 1 and we just see if he gets the guard here, like straight away? He has every link active except for big bad bosses. Because remember, when we get to Buuhan, we have big bad bosses. So if we transform this guy, although it's a little bit early for him, like I say, we would get big bad bosses active, which is then going to give us another 25% attack and defense. So this Buuhan would be sitting at a pretty ridiculous amount of HP. Sorry, defense. I forget that Kid BUU does have big bad bosses, so yeah, Buuhan definitely wants the Kid BUU links. It works so much better if we just do this. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it for the sake of this turn, right? So now we have every link active except Fear and Faith. So we have 309k defense. So let's do this. I'm going to play the risk, right, and see if we get the guard here. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. So let's see how this plays out here. There you go. We got the guard. We take double-digit damage, and then 9.5 million. That's with no support on the rotation, by the way. And then, yeah, his additional gets the super, so it goes up to 10. This is him on a 170 team as well. So, and then there's the additional from the hidden potential. Oh my god. So we got all 3 of the supers. That means he has all of his stacks. So, oh, and we floated off BUU Piccolo on that last turn. So on the next turn that this Buuhan is on, he's got his full build-up. Then we have support in slot 3. Like, he's going to look absolutely crazy on this next turn. Well, alright then. So let's do this. Yeah, crazy. Take it easy, Kay. Thanks for coming out. Oh, yeah, okay. Of course, Super BUU gets supered straight away. That's actually not that bad damage, though, either, considering that my Super BUU is 55%. But yeah, when you guys think of Buuhan doing a boojillion damage, yeah, true. Yeah, so he just casually dropped like basically 30 million attack stat worth of attacks on that turn, you know. Just, you know, without support, on a 170 leader, you know. Just casual Buuhan things. But yeah, the Buuhan transformation obviously is the one that you want to get, right? Because, man... Alright, are you ready for this? Yeah, literally rags to riches. So now he's got support. He's got all of his stacks from his super. Are we ready to see what his start of turn defense is here? Okay. 847k defense in slot 1 with a 70% chance to guard. So, like, even if he doesn't guard, this particular Shadow Dragon actually doesn't hit hard enough with his super attack to do damage to Buuhan. Like, if he supers in slot 1 and we don't guard, I'm fairly sure we still just take double-digit damage. So, let's see the attack stats here now that we have the support from BUU Piccolo. 12.6. Okay. 12.6 million. Alright, well. And then we get the additional from the hidden potential. 13.3. So he's up to over 25 million worth of attack. Can we get the third one as well? Oh, my goat. This guy is showing out for this showcase. Oh my god. So was that 14? So he put out almost 40 million attack stat worth of power on that turn. Like, hello? Is that good enough, do we think? This could be a very sketchy turn for Buuhan, I have to say. I think I might just transform, actually. Because then at least he has big bad bosses with Kid Buu. So, I mean, if he gets supered by Nova here, he still dies. But, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the... I'm pretty happy with what we've seen out of Buuhan so far. Now we're going to get the Dokkan attack with Super Buu. I mean, yeah, considering... I know this isn't the hardest event. Like, this is the one I like to use for my initial showcases to just get a feel of the unit. Because I haven't used him at all. We literally EZA'd him, put some skill orbs on him, and then jumped into this showcase. So I know it's not the hardest event in the world, but, like, even though this is only a 170 team, like, we are absolutely crushing this. Yeah, Buuhan is an absolute beast. And then, yeah, Super Buu with the additional super as well. Yes, it's going pretty well. I can see this all turning around now. He's going to super attack Buuhan, isn't he? Because he will probably just one-shot Buuhan with a super here. But yeah, like I say, when this Buuhan, this LR, gets his EZA, oh boy, this BUU team is going to be getting spicy. I wonder who the best choice for a 200% BUU lead would be. Because obviously we don't want him to have the same name as one of the other really good units on the team. So we don't want it to be a Super BUU. Probably a standalone Buuhan, right? Because this guy ends up transforming into Buuhan. And the STR EZA Super BUU ends up transforming into Buuhan. So we should just get a new standalone Buuhan as the 200% lead for Margin Power. I don't know what they would make his leader skill to make it 200% for Margin Power. Because he wouldn't be a Carnival LR, I assume. Or maybe that's how they would do it, I don't know. But, yeah, like, this is this guy. Like, I'm still reeling from the fact that this is this guy on a 170 team. And he's dropping, like, yeah, fair enough, it was the third super attack of the turn. But he's dropping, like, a 14 million attack on a 200%, sorry, a 170 leader skill. Like, that's crazy. We have 700, and so this is a turn where we now have no support. We have 777k defense with a 70% chance to guard. And then when that runs out, the 70%, it still drops to 50%. So, and then there's the guard. So he has not let us down at all during this video so far. Yeah, damn, that is crazy. So Buuhan is a GOAT. We've gotten the additional super as well. Is it only a high chance or is it great chance? I know I read it out earlier, but... yeah, it's only a high chance for his additional to become a super. And that only lasts for the 6 turns, unfortunately. So I guess he does lose a bit of his impact after 6 turns because the guard chance goes down. But he does also lose that additional attack that has a high chance to become a super. But he's hit the super off of that, like, every single time so far, which is kind of crazy. This isn't the best turn, unfortunately, because Buuhan's locked in slot 1. So, could be GG here. But yeah, that was pretty insane showing from Buuhan. I don't know if it's worth trying to force... I might try and get the other transformations here into the video, actually. So, I think we will cut... I won't, like, end the video here, but I think we've seen just how good Buuhan is. And let's see if we can get the other forms in here as well. Oh, and then Janembu with the dodge. Okay, so wait, what? Did we heal at the end of the turn? I thought we were literally, I think we were at 40% HP at the end of the turn. So I really thought we were going to get the BUU Piccolo transformation, which, like I said, is probably the hardest one to get. But, we transformed into BUU tanks. Where's Margin? Yeah, no, Margin doesn't heal you. Metamorphosis is 5%. Infinite Regeneration is another 3%. Who healed me at the end of the turn? God damn it. Alright, well, we transformed into the BUU tanks. So, BUU tanks is immense damage, seals, lowers attack and defense. So he doesn't really have a useful super attack effect, which is unfortunate. Recovers 10% HP, key 1, attack 180, defense 140. So you can already see 40% less defense than Buuhan. Additional attack and defense 80% when attacking. So I guess he gets defense on attack and Buuhan doesn't. He gets an additional attack and defense 80% when the target enemy is attack down or defense down. He gets an additional key 1 and 80% defense. Great chance to launch an additional super for 6 turns. So actually he does get some like decent boosts. It's just the fact that because he doesn't have guard or anything, so he's only going to be raw defense, and it does rely on some like status effects and stuff. So, which we haven't been able to put any of on this guy. So let's see how we do here next to the other BUU tanks. So he's got what, 231k at the start of the turn, which is not great, but let's see how this plays out. Oh yeah, Kid Buu heals 20% when he got hit. Damn it. So Kid Buu healed us at the end of the previous turn. I mean, he's still dropping an 8.5 million attack stat. So in terms of attack, that's not that bad. And he does gain a lot of defense on super. So his defense was easily going up past like 500k on that turn. But obviously the problem, as we said, when you compare that to like, you compare that to the actual Buuhan form, Buuhan does have the guard as well, and as we saw in those previous turns before we cut to this one, Buuhan did actually get the guard in like every single turn, so he absolutely like showed out for us. But yeah, he is pretty crazy. Just got home from work, I'm out. Great stream. Yeah, take it easy, Gilbert. I appreciate all you guys coming out to the stream. It took a while to get through the EZAs, but now we finally get to test the units out, and I mean, I'm still just blown away by how good the Buuhan part of the card is. Like, he just went off in those previous turns, so that's obviously just making this BUU tanks look even worse, because he's just not going to stack up to Buuhan. But I mean, we'll see here. We'll get one more turn. That's the other thing about Buuhan as well, is he has that super attack effect that lasts for multiple turns, so you just keep building and building up, right? Like, what was the highest turn we saw his start of turn defense? It was with support, but it was like over 850k. This guy is never going to be starting the turn at that level of defense. He does get a lot when he attacks, but like the start of turn defense that Buuhan has is just absolutely crazy. Oh, the special friend summon thing, yeah. That should be coming as part of the anniversary, right? It's a global only thing as well, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so we start off with, yeah, 200k. Will Janembu kill? Janembu won't kill, right? Janembu might kill. But yeah, like, I can't really put BUU tanks in slot 1. 200k defense against type disadvantage. I was going to, actually, yeah, I guess I could just not super with, I'll just not super with Janembu. So yeah, we'll get this extra last attack in here, but BUU tank's definitely nowhere near as impressive as Buuhan. But you actually going to dodge any of these attacks, Janembu? No? Fortunately, it's a AGL enemy, so didn't take too much damage there. Yeah, 7.7. I mean, the attack stat's not bad, but yeah, compared to Buuhan, it's not quite as good. So let's see if we can actually get BUU Piccolo here. Alright, so I switched out Kid Buu, because he heals too much when he gets hit, for physical EZA Fat Buu. And he got slapped by a few normal attacks at the end of the last turn. And so now we have gotten the BUU Piccolo transformation, which funnily enough, because it's a transformation, he can get all the links with this guy. Although this guy has Nightmare. What's the other link that he's missing? Fear and Faith that he has with you. Interesting. Alright, so BUU Piccolo, whilst being the hardest one to get, is probably like the second best one, right? So he massively raises defense for 1 turn. So that is a 100% defense raise on super attack. And then he recovers 20% HP, which is actually the most out of the 3 forms. Attack and defense 140. All allies key 3 and defense 40%. Damage reduction of 50% as the first or second attacker in the turn. And then he gets an additional defense 60% and all allies attack 40%. And chance to crit 8% if he's the third attacker in the turn. So if you're floating him off, he gets extra defense and gives all allies attack and crit chance. And then if he's in slot 1 or 2, he's getting 50% damage reduction. Like, that's really, really good. So what is he at? He starts at 248. So on super, he's going up to like over 500k. And if he's in slot 1, he has 50% damage reduction. Or slot 2. So, yeah, I just want to put him in slot 1. Right, let's do that. So, yeah, he's at 200k. I guess Brainiacs must give... Yeah, Brainiacs gives a lot of defense. I just don't want to risk putting you in slot 1 or you in slot 2. Because I don't want to do this or this, really. Well, I mean, I guess we're on full health. Let me just double check, actually. When you transform, you don't lose Fear and Faith, do you? No. Alright, let's transform him then and leave him in slot 1. So we'll do this, because then he's a little bit chunkier in slot 1. And then, yeah, so BUU Piccolo, 248k. He's providing support. So let's do this, and then do this. But yeah, massively raising defense on super, and also having 50% damage reduction. Like, that's really, really good, right? So BUU Piccolo, like, in terms of damage-wise, he's not going to be anywhere near Buuhan. But in terms of defense and then like his utility for the team, like he's really, really good. So yeah, you can see there the attack stat obviously nowhere near the other 2. So he's more defensive focused than the other 2. But his defense is definitely really, really good. And the fact that he provides support to everybody else as well. So it's the hardest one to get. I wouldn't like force trying to get it. I would just try and get the Buuhan one if you can. But yeah, the BUU tanks definitely very cool. Or sorry, the BUU Piccolo. I like the art as well. So, but yeah, that is the Buuhan EZA, or sorry, Super BUU EZA with all 3 forms. I am still blown away by how good Buuhan is. Let me know what you guys think of him down below in the comment section. And yeah, hopefully he gets a 200% lead for all the BUUs. I might use him on that 200% lead with the BUU duo for a different video. Like, we'll take him up against the red zone boss. Because yeah, I really want to see what numbers Buuhan's going to be pushing out on that team. God damn. So yeah, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.